Yeah, I do think this does look a little bit better. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome yet again to another episode of me constructing a new modpack for Skyblock 1.9T. As you can see, from last time I have progressed a little bit. I've started building some things. I have gotten myself a spruce wood. Perhaps some of you might think I got from the traveling merchant or wandering trader, or I'm not sure which game is either NPC from. One of these it is. However, I did actually get these from much simpler source, and that is by adding all sources of wood to be obtainable very early on if you want to build with them. Because, as you can see, oak sapling can be gotten from dark oak from acacia, acacia from jungle, jungle from birch, birch from spruce, and spruce from oak. So you can cycle all of them through the spirit flame and get the different variants of wood that you need. And because I wanted to implement the spruce wood into my build, I have decided to add this tweak, which would make it easier for anyone potentially playing this if I ever release it. It should make it easier to just start building with different variants of wood very early on. Another thing that I have changed here is this basically a base for the turbine, and potentially in future, once I'm going to be building another one, I'll be placing it here as well. For now, it's basically working only as an infinite water generator or infinite water source, but it will be eventually rebuilt to support a little bit more energy. I will also grab my goggles. Here we go. So I can see that this indeed has still 2,500 stress units. Now, these other materials that I'm using here are dripstone pillars or dripstone pillars mainly, but generally dripstone and limestone, which I still can show you how you can make, again, added recently. You can just wash cobblestone into dripstone, and in a very similar way, you can get, let's see, the limestone should be somewhere here, unless I've missed it. No, there it is. From stone you can get limestone just the same way. The reason why I chose these two specific blocks is because when you grind them either in millstone or in the wheels, the crushing wheels, you don't get any additional resources out of them. These are the only ones that I could have noticed that are generally unobtainable on Skyblock, and they don't have this benefit of grinding. Advancement-wise, I do believe I've only added redstone since last time, but I am not 100% certain because I've been doing a little bit of playing behind the camera. However, redstone itself is obtainable relatively easily. With just the Dull Dust and some Demon Dream, you can get 1 redstone dust for yourself, and Dull Dust is still the same crafting recipe. I just felt like the Demon Dream seeds are not quite utilized enough, and I have about 1,000 of them. I was thinking that making redstone out of it would be optimal. So let's actually see if we can make some. But as I realized, for that we are actually going to need sawdust, and for sawdust we need a saw. And I don't have that yet, so let me grab that first. So like this, I should be able to make a few plates really easily. Even got an achievement for it. Go, one more. And there we go. And a mechanical saw, for which I even get some oak logs. Let me see if I can put it anywhere. Maybe here. Interesting. Well, it is overstressed, that's what I expected, but like so, yeah. Now let's see if it can actually run some of these recipes even when it's sideways like so. No, it can't. So I need to place it downwards. And done. And when I throw successfully some of these on it, it should start producing some sawdust, which will be needed for, well, it will be needed for our future recipe. To even start progressing on gunpowder, however, we are going to need to do this. Seed oil, charcoal, and flint. We should be able to make some gunpowder, and from gunpowder we can then create redstone. So I'm just going to place this here and throw some seeds inside and let it work for now. I have actually changed my mind, because the redstone, getting it this way would be just way too slow for what I want it for, which is rose quartz. We are definitely going to need to automate this at least a little bit. I'm way too lazy to do this manually. But what we can start automating immediately, however, is actually better cobblestone generation, and from that everything else. This just won't suffice. It's been the first cobblestone generator and it did very well in my opinion. However, it's time for an upgrade. So this is going to be the basics for the cobblestone generator. Just 8 drills that are going to aim downwards, where the water and lava in the middle is going to generate cobblestone. And if we speed it up enough, it should be generating quite a bit. Now, unfortunately, my windows are running into the blocks and it messes up with them quite a bit. I might get rid of the window altogether in future, or maybe rethink this. But the idea behind this specifically is... oh, I just need to put water down here first, like this. Then you can just let the water from above flow downwards, like so. Just more easy. And now I can represent how this is going to work by placing lava here. You can see lava is spreading. It is going to create cobblestone around itself. Fortunately, it needs to be more in the middle, like this. There we go. And this is the idea for the cobblestone generator. So, currently all of it should be connected up. This belts through this engaged chain drive, then everything here through just a few cogwheels, and now we just need to connect it to the main power grid. Okay, I've connected it like so. And it's rotating the other way. Of course it is. But, generally, the idea is working. I'm not sure whether I will keep it this way. It's, well, too soon to judge, I suppose. But this is alright for now. I just need to invert the direction of rotation. Which... let me think about it. Which means that I'm just going to move it one block back. Now, everything is rotating as it should be. Because, well, these are constantly inverting the directions amongst them, and if I just move it one block, it will flip the rotation of everything. Now, let's just put in lava and see how it looks, or how it works. Now, this is not exactly synchronized, which is because I've let it spread at first, or rather didn't, so let's stop it for a second. Actually, that won't help, will it? Let me think. Go like so. Yep. Now stop it, and let it spread. And now let's see if it works. Yep, that looks much better actually. There are actually only two places, seem to be over here, that do not work the same way they should be. Let me think about how to solve that. My idea would be to do this. Now that does seem to be working when we let it work one more time. There we go. As we can see, it's generating all the blocks simultaneously. And why should these two trapdoors help with it? That's actually very simple, because this lava is actually trying to pathfind around itself, and when these trapdoors are not here, it thinks that these are holes to which it can flow, instead of evenly spreading out. So these are kind of necessary here right now. Well, they are if we want it to be generating as it is right now. Now, I have added a little speed up, like this, which seems to be working, but could I speed it up even more? Now, how about this? Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Perhaps it's a little too fast. Is it? Yeah, it seems to be a little too fast. Looks like that I will have to slow it down, unfortunately. So, back to what I did before, which is like this and like this. Because even though the generator was very precise, unfortunately, this can't keep up. The belts don't even pick up the blocks, unfortunately. But as of now, to be doing fine. Yes, seems to be perfect. Good, very good. So that's step number 1. Oh, this cobblestone generator by itself is already taking half of our power capacity. Oh, that is... Yeah, it looks like I will be building another turbine. Well, it shouldn't be that much of an issue, actually. So, as of now, it looks to be working. The lava is spreading as it should, all is powered. There we get some different belts that generally... Well, all of this feeds onto this belt, and from this belt it feeds into here, which I will be expanding at least a little bit. And then we are going to have a washing setup somewhere here. It's not going to be a row or as big of a row of millstones as is presented here, but it's going to be at least a few. In case any of you were wondering how this mill is powered, it's just a chain drive running through here. These two are powering each other, and this one is rotated 90 degrees, like so. Power. Oh, right, actually. Yeah, that was a good representation, however, I can actually just let them power each other. Nice. That is actually very useful. There we go. Now, I've been generating a little bit too much cobblestone, because for a while I was attempting to build a little bit more of this. This has completely filled up, you can see here. And, I mean, the generation of gravel is working pretty well. The washing doesn't quite work yet. I will have to think about it a little bit harder than this. I wanted it to basically float upwards and at the same time being washed, but doesn't seem to be working the way I intended to. And other than that, yeah, this is going to work just fine. I think I will be doing some design adjustments, and next time it should be hopefully looking a little bit better. I might in the meantime build another turbine because this is 93% in, and yeah, I haven't built even that much just yet. But that's for another episode, or in the meantime, for another episode I might find something else to do. But yeah, like I said, we shall see next time. Goodbye for now.